Why is it that only some humans are able to see, hear, and talk with gods, angels, and higher beings, while some others are unable to do so? Well, it all comes down to frequency. When a human's energy frequency matches that of the higher beings, then communication is possible. Everything in this cosmos can be communicated with. For communication, we need a channel and the right frequency. Humans basically communicate via the channels of actions, words, and thoughts that are all made up of energies and vibrate at certain frequencies. When a human performs a spiritual ritual in action, says a worded prayer, or just meditates on God from his thought, mind, all of this may or may not reach God depending on the frequency emitted. A channel is not enough. A frequency is the deciding factor to establish a connection. The quality of each frequency basically depends on the quality of the person or the soul emitting it. Basically, humans have a denser frequency because of their physical existence, which involves the baggage of ego and other illusions that burden the soul. Hence, the frequency emitted is also slower and heavier compared to that of the light beings that have no ego and illusions. The light beings vibrate at higher frequency levels. So to match their frequency, a human needs to get rid of all his or her earthly baggage. A man needs to become light to turn to light, turn more towards God to match God's frequency, and become more spirit to communicate with the spirits. The more body or egoistic or materialistic a man remains, the frequency reaches only to the extent of the material world. It doesn't reach the higher worlds. But once he or she becomes pure spirit, then they start communicating to the higher beings in their language of purity, selflessness, and genuine love. This is why doing right kind of spiritual practices and other pure ways of living is recommended, because these practices actually change our chakras, energy bodies, subtle bodies, and even physical bodies to change the energy frequencies fit enough to tune to cosmic vibrations. Pure actions, words, and thoughts from a pure soul have the greatest frequencies, and only these reach across to beings of the higher realms. In fact, if one's soul has reached its highest frequency through purity, then he or she becomes one with God. God is the entire cosmos, and so, in turn, they are in matching frequency to the entire cosmos. The whole of the cosmos responds to the person. Miracles and many other things are possible at this stage of existence, and whatever a soul at this stage says materializes. This is why we all seek for blessings from great spiritual people, because everything they do has power. But the irony would be that once a soul reaches high levels of evolution, they no more have a desire to perform miracles or show off to the world. They go silent and stand as pillars in the functioning of the cosmos. Thank you. Yours sincerely, God's child, Aka Cosmic Child.